internal linking structure and how I would do it for a plumber. So we need to have every page reachable in 3 clicks, like this. Now, this looks confusing. Give me a second to explain. We want every page on our site or URL to be discoverable in 3 clicks. Now, why? Because if you have one page orphaned, then Google will hardly find it, crawl it. What do you mean, hardly find it? So Google will come by and crawl page 1 in this example, then find all the URLs listed on that page and put those into Google's queue to go and crawl it. After Google puts it in its queue to crawl, once Google finally gets around to crawling that page, it will then find all the pages on, it will then find all the URLs on page 1, right? So it will find the URLs 2, 3, and 4 in this example. After it crawls all of those pages, 2, 3, and 4, it will then queue all the URLs discovered on that page. So in this example, it will only find a new URL on page 3. So then it will queue that URL to go and crawl, which is page 5. Now, this queuing process could take days before it even finds your page 5. It could be 3 or 4 days. It could even be longer or less time. It could also decide not to come by at all. If you have such a low X factor, Google could not come by and crawl the page at all. Okay, so let's say we waited a few days, it crawled page 5. Now, after it crawls page 5 and gets the list of all the URLs again, it queues page 6. So let's say we got lucky, it went through the queue, found page 6, crawled it 4 days later. For simplicity, it took 8 or so days for Google to find out page 6. Or we could have a way better interlinking structure so we don't have to wait that long. Also, process of 8 days could happen every time Google comes and crawls the main page. Wait, so if I updated the SEO on page 6, 1, Google may never see it, and 2, it could take 8+ days for Google to see it. Yep, this is why you want a good linking structure. Now, what we want to do is have hubs. So this is a blog hub with blogs listed on the page. This way, after Google crawls the homepage, which has a link to the blog hub, it will come by and crawl all these blog URLs at once and place them in the queue. We can also do this for service pages, and we can also do this for location pages. Now, what does that mean? Is you could have a service page links individually to each of your service pages. We could also do this for a locations page. You have a location hub page, which then links to all your different location pages. Something to consider is the customer journey on these pages. We can optimize for them, but also let's keep the hub simple. It's just for listing URLs on page. Not to be rude, but Google doesn't care the styling of this page. We just want the crawler to find all the URLs. Now, so we have an understanding of interlinking for helping with crawl depth and Google finding our new pages. And when we update a page, they know sooner. Let's talk about how interlinking these pages can actually help the page we're linking to rank. So let's start with how interlinking can point to Google to a page. If all of our blog content and services link to a locations page, and in this example, let's say that this locations page is the main city we're trying to rank in, then this is an example, not how you should do it. And what I mean by that is I'm just trying to illustrate a point. This is not exactly how you should do it. This will cause Google, every time it comes by and crawls those pages, to place that URL of our locations in queue to crawl. Not only will Google crawl this page more often, but also any changes we make are updated in Google way faster. Also, the anchor text we use to link to this page is a ranking factor. The linking itself is a ranking factor and will help rank this location page. So, In our internal linking structure, we want all pages to be found in 3 clicks. We want to link to the pages that we are pushing to rank. So like your locations page. Now, if you're unsure about your interlinking structure, visit this URL. I'll help you with my done for you services, and I've helped local businesses scale from 10K a month to 30K a month.